Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Aces of Painting. Oh, hang on. Check. Restart it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Aces of Painting 2020. I did the sound effects this time, and you might have heard it. We are here with a bunch of awesome painters, and we're going to paint some miniatures in 1 hour for charity. We're going to raffle it off at the very end. I'm your MC this year, Kemp, and with Atomic Mass Games, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We got a whole selection of painters, as I said. We're going to paint them all up in an hour. We're going to ask them some questions. We're going to do a little Q&A. And just in general, we're going to make fun of them, poke with them, and try to throw them off their game as much as we can, but at the same time, try to get them to finish in an hour. I think James is already done, so that's great. So, you know what? Let's just get to it. Do I count it down and just give them the hour on the 3, 2, 1, drop it? I think so. Everybody grab your brushes. Let's paint. You got 1 hour, kids. So that's what the Aces of Painting is. We're gonna paint miniatures. Everybody's already starting. They got 1 hour. It's all gonna go to charity at the end. So let's go ahead and talk about, introduce our painters. I gotta bring over my little cue cards because I don't have that ready, because of course I don't. Boop. I think our first painter is gonna be Neil Impending Duffy. We're gonna talk
What's
about
up?
How goes it?
Goes good, man. I'm probably the slowest painter here, so I guarantee you I'm probably going to get done with like 2 of his knuckles.
Nah, you're going to be fine. Who you got there, Neil?
I got Star-Lord. Sorry for potato cam, but my good cam wasn't working.
No, that looks good. So what's your goal here on this Star-Lord? What are you going to do here?
Figure out my color scheme and hopefully paint it after the stream so it looks decent for the auction.
Now you got 1 hour. You don't get to do anything after the stream. You got 1 hour, sir.
I'm gonna go for the basic, I guess, comic book style, not necessarily the movie style. It's a reds, blues, yellows, etc.
Nice. I love it. Like recently, his comic book version is adapted to more movie style, but I do like that classic like royal blues and blacks on there. Super cool. So we're going to check in with you. I'm going to read your bio. Neil works under the name Impending Duff and is a full-time content creator in the world of miniatures painting. He teaches at conventions like Adepticon, GenCon, and other smaller conventions at local game stores. He started painting in the mid-90s and like other artists, hit college and took a long hiatus. GenCon 2017 sparked his return to the hobby, and he has been working full-time in the industry since 2018. He holds degrees in culinary arts and taxidermy, which probably won't help you here, Neil. Sorry. Nope. And is a massive metalhead. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hailing from the coolest city on earth, Detroit, Michigan. Big hockey fan, proud father, 2.5-year-old boy, husband to four great years.
104 years, 4 years.
4 years. 104 years marriage. I'm reading like I'm not good at.
It's all good, man.
When he's not working or playing miniatures related to games like Warhammer 40K, Dungeons & Dragons, he loves spending time hunting and fishing and doing anything generally nerdy. You can find Duff live on Twitch 3 nights a week, as well as on YouTube and Patreon for tutorials and one-on-one coaching. So there you go.
Great job.
We're going to check back in and see how that Star-Lord is going. That's already, man, when you said, I was hoping for a blue coat.
Blue coat? No, I'm going to do blue pants, probably yellow. Similar to you guys' box art, I think.
All right. I'll let it ride this time.
All right.
Next up, we got James Wappel.
Hey there.
James has been painting miniatures for almost 20 years, and his mission is to pass along as much of the knowledge as he can. The last 4 years, James gave that. See? What is that? Gave gone back? You wrote that. 2D art roots and painted with oils on miniatures. James loves working with these and keeps making new discoveries every time he uses them. That is one thing you really have embraced the oil paints, and is that what you're painting with today?
That's what we're using today, using our oils.
And it looks like you got the Thanos.
Yeah, we got him, we got the throne, and we got the rock. all
So
all the stuffs.
you are known as a very fast painter, and they're trying to slow you down by making you paint the entire throne.
Yeah, actually, this would not be the toughest thing I had to deal with this week. So it's just kind of, what is it, Friday? It's a day that ends in Y around here.
I mean, it's global pandemic. No one knows what day it is. What's going to be your general goal here, James? Like, what do you vision on our Thanos here?
Well, since I never read a comic book in my life and had no idea what this was when it showed up at the door, I just kind of did a quick Google search earlier today, found a couple of pictures, and said, well, we'll just kind of mash some of these together because there's a whole bunch of different color schemes. And I thought we'd just toss in some OSL because, I mean, that's what you do. I mean, OSL goes everywhere.
Literally goes everywhere. That's how we see.
So we're hoping to have maybe kind of an orange light source coming from this side and maybe some kind of cooler blue light source coming from this side that'll impact the mighty toilet bowl here and our muscle dude.
Nice. And did you, so the Thanos kit comes with 2 faces. Which face did you choose?
This one, he's got the kind of I got to pass some serious gas right here. So he's got that face going. The other one was he just passed gas and was smiling. So
he's got the grimace or the grin, right?
Yeah, we went with grimace. We'll just call this one grimace.
Perfect. Well, we will check back in with you and see how your progress goes. You're already base coated, so that's pretty good.
Hey, there ain't no base coating with oils, baby. There's just oils.
Perfect. Our next artist is Mr. Caleb Wissenback. He has to
There we go.
There we go.
Find that unmute.
Caleb, looks like you're painting Proxima Midnight.
Midnight, yeah.
Awesome. Caleb has been in the miniature painting for over 10 years. He began competitively painting in 2010, has managed to win a few Golden Demons and Crystal Brushes. He's also worked as a commission painter in his spare time. His armies have won Best of Show at many tournament events, and his work has been featured in White Dwarf. His work can be found on CMON and Putty and Paint under the username CK Studios. In 2016, Caleb teamed up with Kat Jackson to found CK Studios and began teaching classes across the US, Canada, and into Europe. Caleb brings his experience, knowledge, and his abilities to his classes with the goal of increasing the students' confidence and abilities. And how do you think that's going to help you today?
It's not. I'm a terribly slow painter, but I'm among good friends, so let's see how it goes.
There you go. Now you're going to make me all misty-eyed because we all know that I'm actually a big softie.
Oh.
And now I'm all misty-eyed and all melancholy. I need
I hope I can sway the judges.
I mean, if anybody knows how, it's you. So, I mean, you say you're a slow painter, but that's okay because, the Proxima Midnight miniature, it's a bodysuit, it's a face, some hair, and a cool spear. She's not covered in pouches or anything, so that makes it easier.
Yep.
Nice big flat areas to do some smooth blend-ins. But you don't got an airbrush, do you?
Yeah, they will not let me use the airbrush. I tried. I tried to talk him into it.
And Lynn told you no.
Yeah.
So what's your goal here? Do you have a color scheme in mind, or are you just going to make it up and see where the hour takes you?
I'm going to do the comic book style with the blue hair, the blue skin, with the solid black bodysuit with the white accents. We'll do a little non-metallic metals for the arm and for the spear, just to set some light. I think that'll go relatively quick. So that's kind of the goal here. I think the bodysuit's starting to look pretty good. I'm just sketching out the light right now, just seeing kind of where the light's gonna kind of hit and sketching in my colors. Yeah,
those big smooth bodysuits, very easy to paint, very quick results, very snappy. So
fantastic model too. The sculpting on this is great.
I will pass that on to the sculptor Gail Gamon. So thank you, Caleb. We're going to check back in here in a little bit. we're going to move to our next painter. I got 10 of you to introduce, so let's keep this sucker rolling. Next up, we have Kevin Fannin. What up, my dude?
Hey, what's up? I thought I was last.
I'm going off of the thing I got.
All right, how's it going?
I'm having a ball. Like Caleb said, hanging out with good friends, good people, having a fun time painting miniatures. What better way to spend a Friday evening in my book?
Heck yeah. Well, I wish we were all together, but this is the next best thing for sure.
We are all together in our hearts, Kevin. Don't forget that.
Right.
Kevin is a jack of all trades and a master of none in the miniature painting community. Twitch streamer who specializes in painting D&D miniatures, painting boot camp instructor and organizer, competitive painter, and overall hobby enthusiast. # support artist. Oh, and I got
Yes,
a little picture of you too. You got a blue scarf. Are you wearing your blue scarf now, Kevin?
No, I don't even know where that scarf is. My daughter made it, and then I took that picture, and she took it back, and that was the last I seen of it, probably.
Well, I think it's adorable.
Me too.
So I've lost track of you on the camera. There you go. So it looks like you got the Mr. Ebony Mall, the mall.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And it looks like you're going with a very classic traditional comic book style on him with the yellow and the black pants.
Yes. I'm trying to keep as much color saturation as possible. So I'm gonna try to avoid any super true blacks or whites. I'm gonna try to maintain my color saturation while keep the contrast high. So we'll see if I can pull it off and make the pants look black without using any black, etc.
Excellent. I know James said he's going to put some OSL on there. Caleb is throwing down the non-metallic metal gauntlet onto the gauntlet of Proxima Midnight. Do you have any secret tech or plans or technique that you're going to pull off on the Ebony Mall?
I think I'm gonna try to win here with some just bold colors. I want to have some super strong saturation throughout.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I was hoping you were going to remove him from his base and use some like
Floating techniques, yeah.
Floating techniques, like the super painter floating technique to make miniatures just not touch things.
Yeah, magnetite, like reverse magnets.
Yeah, some ultra cold, like, you know, below Kelvin magnetization to make him float.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen people doing it. Just put that idea out there. Somebody will make it happen.
Well, you got 45 minutes, sir, so I will check back in with that and make sure that our Mr. Ebony Mall is actually floating when I get
All right. Thank you, sir.
Good luck, sir. Next up, we got Michael Mocha Schultz.
Hey there, hi there, ho there. How's it going?
Oh, somebody's on my level here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now we're playing.
Yeah. How's it going? Thanks, Dallas. I'm excited. I'm shaking uncontrollably, but right now it's helping with my mini. I have no idea why I'm so nervous, but I'm speed painting with a bunch of amazing people that we get to almost see in person.
Is this your first Aces?
It is. I am a newbie. I am so excited to be here.
I remember my first Aces. I shook too, and I agree. Then I just stippled, and it was great. Like, perfect.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I think we're wet blending, and so far so good. But we'll see. I don't want to look at anybody else's screen because I don't want to psych myself out. But I'm just going to go as fast as I can and then put the details in later.
Well, definitely don't look at James. He's already done and eaten a sandwich. So.
Oh, don't tell me that.
So
I know he has a reputation around here.
Got the rep. So you got Groot, which is primarily brown. Do you have any plans here to make him visually interesting? So
yes, there's so much brown. So right now I'm trying to kind of blend the base coat, and I'm going to have the darker browns towards the bottom. Oops, sorry, there we go. And then once this dries, I'm going to go in and be able to put some darker colors for his eyes, and then do a lot of highlighting for the rest of some of these details. So you'll see kind of the details on his chest right here. And I'm hoping that I can call those out, highlight them, and really be able to better define the texture, because when there's this much brown, you have to make it interesting. So hopefully we'll see that at the very end, but fingers crossed.
Well, since this is your first one, you have to get to know me a little bit. I'm going to challenge you, and if we were in real life, I would have already taken your brush from you.
Oh boy. Okay.
Last year, I made Matt DiPietro do a Lady in the Tramp spaghetti moment with me. So
I saw that picture. That was hilarious.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge you to do Frostbite Groot. So I want to see some frostbitey blue on those nodes on his chest and eyes and make him like a wintertime Groot. Wintertime.
Okay.
Groot.
You got it. You got it. Chest, eyes, and then maybe even down here where he's punching on the ground, we can add some of that.
Now you're talking art direction. I'm going to Mocha, I'm going to read your bio, and we're going to the next one, and I'll check out with you in just a moment.
That sounds good. Thanks.
Mocha Minis is an overly caffeinated and we can tell. Overly caffeinated, multi-award-winning miniature painter, instructor, video game enthusiast, and karaoke queen. I challenge you to karaoke off.
Oh boy. All right. Accepted. Accepted, my friend.
We're in. After being introduced to tabletop gaming in 2010, she fell in love with painting miniature figures and has taught at national conventions and friendly local game stores over the last 5 years. You can find her painting live on Twitch and sharing positive painting vibes on her family-friendly channel, twitch.tv Mocha Minis. Next up, we have Jennifer Wojick. I just like saying whoa. I'm watching her little thingy, see if she's going to respond to me.
I had issues unmuting. I was trying.
Did I get your name right this year?
You did.
I messed it up.
It is. That's okay. Everybody seems to. It's one of those ones.
I'm just the worst, as you know.
So how are you?
I'm fantastic. I miss being in GenCon with all of y'all and being able to pester the heck out of you in real life. But, you know, I take what I can get.
Yes. At least you get to pester us a little bit, even if it's not in person.
I know, like last year when I took Elizabeth's paints from her, I don't get to do that. So Elizabeth is taking her fist at me.
She's safe this year.
Who do you got there?
I have the Raccoon, Rocket Raccoon. Sorry, he's sideways though, because my camera is not like everybody else's.
So our Rocket Raccoon is actually standing on a Groot root as it's a zone. So if you want to pass that to Mocha, oh wait, you're not together in real life.
I'll pass it to her. I'll send it to her in the mail.
Perfect. So what's your goal here on Mr. Rocket Raccoon?
My goal is to get everything painted. But I'm going to try to get some blues, some oranges, and his fur done. I don't have much other plan. And now since you challenged Mocha to do some frost, I will try to incorporate some blues on the base for where Groot is.
Give him an ice gun, like he's shooting icicles.
Yeah. Possibly. I already started the orange here, though, in the barrel.
Well, that'll contrast, though, right? Your orange and then your blue on the base. Perfect.
Yeah.
You already knew what you were doing.
Yep, I try.
I mean, that's what we all try to do.
That's we do try.
Well, I'm going to check in with you, and we will see how your Rocket Raccoon comes out. And good luck.
Thank you.
Whoa, Jack. I'm just going to do like that every time now.
That works.
Next up, we got Elizabeth Beckley Bradford.
Hey, Dallas.
Are you ready to deal with me?
Always.
I'm going to read your bio first, and then we're going to talk about your Gamora.
All right, do it.
Elizabeth Beckley is an award-winning miniature painter and teacher. She is part of Miniature Monthly and works for companies like Panda Cult Games, Kingdom Death, IDW, and Reaper Miniatures. Elizabeth is excited for an upcoming painting project for the Disney-owned Quest of Your Miniatures by the OP, or the OP. Her favorite Marvel character is Squirrel Girl, which I did not need a bio to tell people that. I just knew that about you, actually.
So another fun fact is I just spent like the last week and a half rewatching all of the Marvel movies in order of the release. So
not in timeline order, but in order of release.
Well, yeah. So we were picking and choosing some stuff. Like I watched Miss Marvel before we watched Infinity War, and yeah, and Endgame still makes me cry like a baby. So, yep.
I mean, people can say I'm biased, like, but yeah, because I get to work on Marvel miniatures. But I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm with you. We were actually talking about this the other day, weren't we? Like that moment when Cap gets Mjolnir, boy, oh boy.
Yep.
It's every time for me, like.
And they tease that through the whole movie, like not through the whole movie, but like through in Avengers where they're all sitting around and he goes and he kind of moves it and Thor gets like kind of worried.
His eyebrow goes up like, whoa, like what's going on here? Like it's great.
Right. Oh, Age of Ultron. Sorry, Jonathan just corrected me.
Hello, Jonathan.
Dallas says hi. He waved at you.
Of course he did. Because he doesn't know what TV is. So I agree, Squirrel Girl is freaking amazing. I love her to pieces. But you're painting Gamora right now. What is your goal and what are you trying to accomplish?
So I'm just trying to finish. And my goal is normally when I start painting is I start on faces first. So I was working on that face a little bit. Actually, I think I can zoom in here. So working on that face and then blocking in colors.
So you're going with the classic greens and then build up a white armor. And
yes.
Are you going to do something cool with the sword?
Oh, what do you think I should do?
I don't know. Put some purple in it.
Okay, I can do that. Actually, I have purple because I like the idea of the purple and the green contrasting, right? So.
I do love how every year you and Jennifer are always just like, I just hope I can finish. And then at the end, it's just like, these are beautiful.
And I don't have to sit next to Matt this year and he can't like steal the light and my brushes and the paints because that's what Matt do.
That's my secret is like as bad as I am about pestering you guys and trying to derail your concentration and your art skills, like Matt is like my secret weapon. Whoever he's next to, he's just gonna mess with him too. So it makes my job easier.
It's very true.
Speaking of Elizabeth, I'm gonna move on and we're gonna check in with your Gamora here in a little bit. And
sounds great.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Matt DiPietro.
Dallas Kemp. What's happening, my brother?
What is up, my man?
Oh, just painting this Drax here.
He's so handsome. I'm going to read your bio real quick.
Yeah, it's a short one.
Matt DiPietro is a multifaceted artist and teacher specializing in fine art painted miniatures. Matt's work spans all aspects and genres of our art form, and he continues to push the limits of his abilities. That's true. Matt's all about growing. His studio, Contrast Miniatures, is located in the beautiful Pacific Northwest coast of the United States, and it is beautiful, let me tell you. Here he creates his work and teaches the next generation of miniature artisans through private coaching and creates online video tutorials for Miniature Monthly.
Yep. I didn't want to go into all of the words and all that stuff to bother you with that, but you know, kind of sums it up.
Did I mess up a word?
Oh no, you're good.
So you got a Drax,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like he's periwinkle.
Yeah, you know, Drax's skin is kind of like gray or purple or green, depending on kind of the light.
Yep.
So I'm probably going to try to mix in more of the gray and the green there, so it's kind of all three, and then bring the highlight up. And then I have this big dark area here, which I'll hide a light source in there, something, bright and comic booky, and then that'll probably be good.
Something like red or orange to like push against all those other colors.
Yeah, I got a selection of fluorescents, and I'm kind of leaning towards the fluorescent red, but yeah, that's the plan.
I love it. I love it. And so are you doing the zenithal and then you're kind of sketching everything in, building everything up here?
It's a bit more than zenithal, because like zenithal kind of creates a fairly static light, so it's got some zenithal and then a directional as well added on, so it's more dramatic, so the light's coming in from a direction rather than from above.
Correct.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
that's one of the things I teach my students all the time, because I think zenithal is really like I don't know, not the end all be all of light sources. Let's just say that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a good start.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. It's like a good way to start learning lighting, but if you just do it on everything,
And it makes it's a good start, and it's a good way to like begin that knowledge building part.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to check in with you momentarily as well, and we're going to check in on your see how your Drax with the gray-green purple skin and dramatic lighting goes.
Thanks, Dallas.
Thank you, sir. Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, I lost my other I got 2 emails here, so I gotta go to this other email for my next bio. Ooh. Vincent Venturella.
How did I know that you had to switch emails from my bio? Probably because I just sent it to Lynn today, and it's like 7 words that don't matter. I was like, he paints stuff, and I paint stuff, and I'm on YouTube. Nice to meet you. There you go. That's my bio. I'll save you time.
There you go. Vince did it for me. I like that your email starts with nothing fancy for me.
Yeah. No, not a fancy person. No fanciness here.
Does that include your palate, like gourmet, like, choices? You're more of a Taco Bell and not necessarily like Red Lobster guy?
Is that to be your range of tastes, Dallas? You're saying, just to make sure I understand your scale here, the 1 in your scale is Taco Bell, and the 10 in your scale is Red Lobster.
I mean,
I feel as though perhaps I don't know. I might need to take you out to dinner next time we actually get together next year at GenCon. We can go farther than that, Dallas.
I mean, GenCon, it's Steak and Shake and Steak and Shake.
Sadly, that does seem true based on the lines at Steak and Shake, but that's a real miss. One of the best steakhouses around is like 5 feet away from GenCon. So
that is absolutely true. And also there's Harry and Izzy's.
Yes, indeed. Attached to one of the greatest steakhouses. There you go.
Pretty good. I like the cocktail sauce because it makes me see into the 3rd or the 18th dimension.
It will, yes. It'll clear your sinuses. You can use it to clean out a dirty engine. It's really quite useful. It's multifaceted. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great like end of the GenCon hallucinogenic experience.
Mm-hmm.
It just rips reality apart inside your head.
I would also recommend their candied bacon, by the way. That's another great one. So just if you're looking for those kinds of tips, follow me for more GenCon food tips.
I'm totally in on the Vince like foodie like app. Like now, just whatever convention I go to, I need Vince to tell me which place to eat.
It's the only thing I'm actually valuable for at a convention. Yes, there you go. That is what you should be tuning into me for 100%.
So you have Corvus Glaive.
I do.
And I think the entire time in the past 30 minutes, you've painted the blade.
Oh, no, no. I've painted much more than that. There he is.
Oh, I missed it. Look at that. All right, so you're going to...
He's mostly done.
So you got like a black-blue bodysuit and brown cape.
Yep, he has like this. And then there's, we've got a little bit of this thing casting some glow around. And I got to learn to keep him on camera. This is not the normal angle I paint at. A little casting a little glow around here or there as we can and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll dial that in as we go here.
You heard the
much like James, I am cheating with oil paints. So I've learned from my betters.
Rule number 1 in my book: there's no cheating in art.
Absolutely.
So I like where this is going. I like the blue like glow added to him. I think that's like going to be a nice touch, especially from the back to kind of get that like halo rim effect around him.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be great. I love it.
He's his normal image, like in the movies and stuff like that, and in the comics, he's actually a pretty kind of like boring guy. Like just look aesthetically. That's not in any way a slam on anybody who might have originally did that, which was probably like Jack Kirby or something, and that would be really like heretical. But like, I mean, he's just, he's kind of like a dude who's all in black with a black cloak with like a lot of black, and then he's got some gold on him here and there. I decided we can change that up a little bit because, that's fine.
Yeah,
it works okay in the comic where he's meant to be a super bad guy and he stands out against all the other bright colors.
And what makes him really work is like that body language, actually, the hunched over, that real like creepy evilness. So I think what you're doing is like, he's got that like big evil jump going, and then you rim light it with some like bright blue. I think it really adds it to that dramatic story that, kind of on there.
Yeah, this dude's got he's got a great pose here on the fig. Like, yeah, he's up. It's just his cape attaching him to the ground. Like, I don't know if everybody can see that or not, but he's very much up in the air. Both of his legs are up in the air, which is super cool. So he's a real good pose on the sculpt.
I'm gonna go ahead and say thanks.
He's very dynamic. That's how you say that word, right?
Dynamic. I love it. That is exactly how you say that word. And
okay, good. I wouldn't want to mispronounce anything on the stream.
I mean, I'm definitely the person you should ask about like how to pronounce words, as we all know. So it looks like I still have Anthony to talk to. So I'm going to jump over to Anthony real quick. But I don't.
Hey, man.
Oh wait, no, we talked to Anthony. Did I get everybody?
Hello?
I'm just making sure I got everybody's. I got everybody. Did I get you yet? I didn't.
No, not yet, man.
Did you send one in?
Man, I've been so busy. Got a toddler running around.
So we're just
working.
Then we're just gonna I'm just gonna ask you some questions.
Yeah, man. What's up?
And you can answer them about your bio. We're just gonna keep it short and sweet about the bio, and then we'll talk about what you're doing with Mr. Black Dwarf there.
Yeah.
So Anthony Rodriguez, also known as
Pirate Monkey Painting.
And you do what, sir?
I do a little bit of everything. So I'm in the studio all the time painting, and then I travel all around the U.S. Teaching miniature painting and miniature art. And yeah, I've been doing that for, how long has it been now? Almost 5 years? 5 years. So yeah, man, it's what was it, 2015, 2016, I just decided that I was going to make a go for going pro, and here I am.
And here he is. And you are also my favorite hand painter of all time.
I know, right? Yeah, you could sell the t-shirt just of this.
I mean, when I think of like the top like hand painters of like human history, you definitely hit up there with me. Like the bold use of colors on the webbing between thumb and fore.
It really is its own art form. Books have been written.
I mean, right now I'm sporting black thumb because I ran out of space on my palm earlier in class. So
Nice.
You got Mr. Black Dwarf there, and I'm seeing some really stark, dramatic lighting on the armor. What are you doing there?
So yeah, I'm just kind of going for like sketching in a really, really intense NMM. And what it lets me do is essentially it lets me kind of come down just by washing over it a few times.
Yeah.
And so that way I don't have to blend super, super intensely. And yeah, it just gives me this really, really awesome effect.
Gives you awesome effect. Also kind of builds in a little texture.
Exactly.
Just accentuates the volume very quickly, and then you use that, like you said, those washes tone it down very quick. Great speed painting and great fundamental kind of stuff there to work with.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to listen to your philosophy tonight. Just make it look, badass. So
Make it look badass.
Yeah,
What more do you need?
I know, right?
And you knocked that skin out pretty quick. And I know he's covered in a lot of skin, but you knocked that out pretty quick, it looks like.
Yes, yeah, that's something where I tend to focus on the 2D art fundamentals, where you're kind of thinking about the really big shapes and you're just painting the big shapes before you get into the detail, and it lets you like manipulate the lighting and the volumes really, really easily instead of getting too caught up in like all the minutia that might slow you down, especially with speed painting. It helps with display painting too, but
yeah,
that's why they're fundamentals.
I like it for speed painting because you kind of get everything like at one level, and then you start focusing on the most important parts. And if you don't get to the important parts, there's still paint on it.
Yep, exactly, man.
Awesome. Well, it looks really cool, and I love that you're doing some purple metals on that axe because that's awesome looking.
Yeah, I had no idea what to do with it, and then I had a happy accident happen on the palette, and so I was like, all right, we're gonna roll with it. I like it.
Perfect. Happy accidents. We all know about those.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. Well, it looks awesome, and we're going to check in with everybody. We made our rounds. We've introduced all of our artists. It's time to pester them a little bit and see what we can do here. So I got some questions, and we're going to start. Hopefully the order of operations doesn't change. The order of operations. Where is my list? Hopefully the grid layout doesn't change. I'm just going to start at the top left here. Elizabeth Beckley.
Yes, sir.
How goes Gamora?
Good.
She looks pretty good.
Awesome. Thank you.
I mean, I'm just saying pretty good. I'm not
pretty.
saying.
I mean, I'll take pretty good, Dallas. I will take pretty good. I am not having to use used paint and take brushes from GenCon, so we're good here.
Okay, so seriously, like that is like one thing. Like you guys are getting to use your own brushes. You're getting to use your own paints. Was there a limitation of what colors you can use, or did Lynn let you use whatever you want?
No, she told us we could use whatever we wanted. So it makes it a little less stressful.
You guys are like having the best aces ever.
Yes. Yes, we are. And we have lights. We're not having to like, as the sun goes down, because that always is how it happens. The sun goes down and we're like closer and closer and hunching over more to that shared light that we have. So I feel like this is all of my silver linings. This is all a win. We're good.
That's one thing about the live. If everybody watching, thank you for joining in, and hopefully you all try to win these beautiful, this beautiful collection of miniatures once they're all painted here for charity. If you haven't seen this in real life, yeah, that sun comes down, and these poor painters, they have to share, like each two painters have to share one light, and man, let me tell you, that is tough, especially for somebody sitting next to me, because I'll steal your light.
Yep, he will. He'll steal your French fries too.
I'll steal
Just
your
ask Matt.
I'll steal your heart. I'll steal your heart. What can I say? All right, thank you, Liz.
Yep, you're welcome.
James, my man, how you doing up there in the top right? I mean, I don't know the top right. It's my top right.
I'm doing fine. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing good. That's all I got. It looks like you're painting this guy Mufastar. What's Darth Vader's planet? I can't remember the name of it. Mustafar. So you got some like black lava, like rock, like obsidian, and some red glow going on.
Yeah, we just wanted to have a glow from one side. When you got all this stuff going on, when you got rocks, you got to make them hot rocks.
Hot rocks.
Yeah, you got to make them hot rocks.
Ooh, James Hot Rocks Wappel. I'm going to try to make that stick.
That's actually my dance name right there.
In 1972, James Hot Rocks Wappel released the greatest disco album of all time. Panned by critics, loved by fans. That's what they say.
And I've had plenty of chocolate covered raisins, so we've had lots of happy accidents here too.
So you are putting on your glow, and how is everything else? Like, you got about 15 minutes, so how are you feeling about this?
Actually, I should start painting some tanks. We got 15 minutes left. Screw this, man. I'm gonna paint me some tanks.
James is going off the res. He's doing whatever he wants. He'll finish the Thanos. I believe in him.
This tank needs some weathering. Come on.
Put some red glow on it.
Yes, indeed.
All right, James, good luck. I'm switching over to Caleb. He can't figure out his computer, folks. Give him just a moment.
There we are.
What is up, my dude?
Oh, just painting away.
So as the self-proclaimed slowest painter, how does the Proxima Midnight look there?
Let's see.
Zoom, enhance.
Not too bad.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good.
Too bad. Got a couple colors on there, 3 or 4.
You gonna pop some highlight on that metallic arm for me?
Yep, working on it.
I see you starting to build everything in. The black looks great. Like you got a little turquoise in there, it looks like, and
Yep.
excellent. Well, she's coming along super good. See, you're gonna finish. This guy's pro. What can I say?
We'll see.
All right, sir. Good luck. I'm gonna go over and talk to Mr. Neil Duffy.
What's up?
So, how does our Star-Lord look, man?
Well, I'm impressed with myself. I actually got base coats done in less than a week. So that's pretty good. I'm much like Mr. Caleb over there. I heavily rely on my airbrush, especially in the beginning. So this is a little foreign territory for me, but
That's all right. I mean,
going
just
for it.
get those big shapes blocked in. Focus on the face. Bring it all together in the end. That's the secret, right?
Yes, sir.
So, did you do anything interesting yet? Have you added the glowing eyes?
Not yet. I was gonna hit the glowing eyes. I think after I get in a little bit of this red onto the cloak here, I think I'll switch over to the face and get the highlights done on the mask and pop in the eyes. I was gonna do like an orangey red glow out of the eyes there.
And then you're gonna do like, how are you gonna approach the smoke? Are you gonna go full on like hotness? You're gonna keep it like blue or grays and whites with a little heat next to the exhaust? Like, what's the goal on the smoke there?
I was gonna lean more towards the muted kind of like blue smokish kind of ordeal. A little bit of brightness up near the boosters, obviously, but my logic says that Star-Lord's not gonna burn his foot off to try and float around. So I'm gonna do more of like a blue smoke kind of alternative propellant, if you will.
I love it. I think it sounds great. Well, I look forward to seeing it done, sir. Thank you very much. And good luck. I'm going to switch over to Kevin. What is up? I mixed it up. I went a different order. Kevin Fannin.
There we are. Hey, I'm back.
All right, so how goes your Mr. Ebony Maw?
I don't know. I've been watching James paint the whole time. I'm taking notes though. I've got hot rocks and chocolate raisins, so I think I'm learning a lot.
That sounds like a candy thing. Like you buy like a combo, hot rocks and chocolate raisins.
Yeah.
Or like a really bad Ween album.
Mm.
No, you're not familiar with Ween?
Not familiar, no.
I'll send you a link. All right. So he's not floating yet on magnets, but that's okay. I accept him.
I've got some clear paint I'm going to try on these rocks and see if I can't I'll leave the rocks in place, but I'll try to make them disappear.
I mean, that's a strong strategic play that you're going to go here to go for this big W.
Mm-hmm.
So how far along are you? Are you feeling pretty good that you got 10 more minutes to paint?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all. I like the confidence, sir. Let me see his face. Can I see his face? Show the face to the audience.
Sure. Is it focusing?
That looks pretty good. I think you're closing in on the big finish there.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't get the camera to focus properly, but
that's all right, sir. We'll get pictures.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep working. All right.
All right, good luck, my man.
Thank you.
Woo! We got 10 minutes left. We got a couple more people to talk to, and then we got a big Q&A. So I'm going to kick it over to, who did I start with early on in the stream? Jennifer.
Hey. Here's my little guy. Can you see him?
I can. He looks great.
I put a little bit of blue on the root as well, but I don't know that you can see it.
And you got
We're
some
gonna keep working
lava.
him.
You got some.
Yeah, he's
or
got like a grate, so I gave the orange inside the grate to match the gun.
So you're imagining this? Okay, I was imagining like Ghostbusters 2.
Sure.
With the slime in the sewers.
Hey, yeah. Sorry. Hey, Dallas. I had to unmute myself there.
How you doing there, sir?
Doing good. Doing good.
I'm liking the colors you got on your palette, and I'm seeing the tattoos. What color are the tattoos? You're a little blurry for me, but
Oh, they're lizard and crimson.
nice.
Yeah.
That big shadow on his right side is really pushing your light source forward, so I like it.
Yeah, I'm working on this like kind of cast light. I'm not sure I like it, but we'll get there.
I mean, that's what black is for.
Yeah, I might black it out, but I think I still work with it a little bit here. And then I got a couple other spots I want to hit, like his face a little bit more. But I think I got a good start, and we have a few more minutes. So
You still got a few more minutes, and then I mean, who knows? Maybe no one will say anything if you paint during the Q&A. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I know I'm behind compared to everybody else, so I gotta get in there and get something to raise money for the charities.
This is old hat for you. You're gonna come in right at the end. It's gonna be great.
Yep, like usual. Me.
All right, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
Mocha minis. I'm not ready for her excitement.
Oh, sorry. I'll try to tone it down. I can't promise anything.
No, bring it up. All right. So how goes the group?
Good. He's doing well. I'm trying to do some little gem type things on those little sections on his chest, just like you asked, as well as some kind of crystal detail here at the bottom of the screen on his base. Now, I do have to ask, are we supposed to paint the base too? I'm new, so.
And
what are?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. Wow. Good. I've got like 5. No. How much time do we have left, Dallas? Not that I'm panicking.
You got 6 minutes.
Okay. All right. I'm on it. I am on it.
I believe in you.
All right. I believe in a thing called paint.
Believe in you.
Right. Also, I've been practicing my baby Groot impression to calm myself down, to make myself laugh and not worry too much about what's happening with this paint here. Now, did you know that Vin Diesel did the baby Groot voice?
Yeah, I did yeah.
I was shocked when I found that out. I thought that was awesome.
He was also the Iron Giant.
That's right. But yeah. So this is yes.
For your first time,
Groot.
You're doing great. You're gonna knock this out, and like as long as you're having fun, there's nothing.
Oh yes.
Right.
Always. I am Groot. When in doubt, I am Groot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to talk to the next person. Vince, I just talked to you.
You did, but that's all right. It's always nice to talk to you, Dallas. I don't mind.
Oh, he's just saying that, folks.
I am not in any way just saying that. I'm just lying. It's a difference. There's a difference. I'm not just saying it. I'm actively lying, Dallas.
I like it. So how goes your Corvus Glaive? It looks like you're finishing up.
Yep, pretty much. Just trying to get some final touches on.
Yeah. And then how's the glow look on the back? Can you show the back for everybody?
Sure.
Cool, cool, cool. Yep, the nice blue blade. Looks like a power glaive. I love it. Look at that, Vince knocked it out.
Just we had to go to some acrylics for some true metallics to get some nice shininess in there real fast. Who cares? Acrylics and oils, you can put them together. Don't believe the hype. It's all fine. Everything's fine. It's just paint.
It's just paint. Oils and acrylics, airbrush, like we said earlier, right? There's no cheating in art.
That's right.
There's only the art and the fun. Well, I mean, this guy looks great, and you're going to be done. You got 4 minutes, so you might as well throw some freehand on there while you're at it, right?
Yeah. That might be stretching it just a little bit.
Awesome.
I'll see what I can do, just for you.
Thanks, boss. I got 4 minutes. I'm going to talk to Anthony.
What's up?
How goes it, my dude?
Good. I am scrambling to try to get in some like last little cool details.
The next time we're at a convention together, I'll buy you a drink if you put a tattoo on his bicep.
Ooh, man. What you thinking? Good old I love Mom, or?
Yeah, right up there on that shoulder. Just gave him a little heart with a ribbon.
Okay. Let's do it.
Or no, I don't know.
Wait, so like bicep, like right here, or like the shoulder?
Maybe the shoulder.
Okay.
Or you could do some sick tribal.
Ooh, man. I'm gonna start with I love Mom, and we'll go from there.
You do what you gotta do. If you believe, then I believe. I hope I didn't miss anybody in my final roundup. Did I get everybody? I think I did. Guys, you got 3 minutes left to finish up. Everything is looking good. I see a lot of pop on everything. James is polishing the armor on the shoulders. Anthony's putting tattoos. Matt looks like he's adding some more red to his tattoos. We got the wood grain going on over here on Mocha. Kevin looks like is working on the base. I think Jennifer's walked away from, oh, there she is. Vince is finishing up the base, going from oils to acrylics. Looks like Caleb is painting the fingernails on Proxima, and it looks like Gamora is about done as well. Elizabeth is putting some edge highlighting on a sweet New York curb. And it looks like there it is. Neil knew I was going to talk about Star-Lord and turned to face me. It was perfect. You guys got 1 minute. Let me see what you got. Hurry up. Knock it out. Go. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Everybody now, hey. Y'all paint so fast. Everybody says it. Everybody's super excited and everybody's having a lot of good fun. How's Duff doing? I just said how Duff's doing. Duff's doing awesome. Killing it over here. Look at that red coat and blue pants and blonde hairs. We're almost done. I'm going by my clock. Wait, did we only have an hour? Wait, when did we start? Did we actually start a little bit late? Should I give you a few more minutes?
I mean, I legit thought Aces was an hour and a half, but
That's not an hour and a half, is it? Am I wrong? Wait, it's 2 hours? No, it's not. Oh, but we have the Q&A though. So how much longer should I give them to paint? Ooh, it's up to my generosity. Oh, okay.
Got a beer on your name with your name on it for another 4 weeks.
Is this where we start to bribe people?
Yeah, this is where we all say we're gonna get Dallas a beer the next time we see him. Okay.
None of you have ever followed through on those either. I remember.
I call no. That I have I think I bought you a beer.
Okay.
I think.
Maybe you. Maybe you.
Buffalo Wild Wings last year. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Panda Cult did.
That might be true. I'm not sure. Okay, we're going to give you 15 more minutes. Keep going. And then we're going to do Q&A.
Everybody, Dallas gets like, how many people are here? 10 beers. You're going to be drunk, Dallas.
It's 5:01 by my clock. 5:15, we're going to stop the painting, and then we're going to do the Q&A. So all of you guys can answer some really fun questions about your painting journey, aspirations, inspirations, just what it is that makes you tick as an artist and a person. Like, are you a Capricorn and you like long walks on the beach? We want to know. Are you a coffee person, a tea person? Who knows?
You like angry vengeance sex?
Whoa! If Cap wouldn't said, wait, I don't know. What are we rated on this channel? I don't know. I mean, that's fairly PG, right? I don't know. Oh, now you guys, it's the worst because now the chat has turned against me and they're like, whoa, they're professionals. Why are you giving them extra time? And I'm like, you know what? You got a point.
Oh, okay.
You get extra time because it's awesome. And you're going to make the miniature look that much better.
It's for charity. Yeah, we want them to look as good as possible.
Absolutely. I like how Caleb's painting right now. He's got like very tight, very minute little brush strokes going on there, like just really getting in there on some fine detail. Looks like, let's see here. I'm gonna look across the screen. Looks like Elizabeth is just showing me the miniature like it's done or something. There we go. Look at that. Look at that Gamora. Purple sword and everything. James is going in on some, James looks like he has a house brush on those shoulder pads. Like, I don't even think that brush has a point on it.
Hashtag no points. There is no point.
There is no point.
Don't need no stinking points. Just need a hairy stick.
You're a hairy wizard. Looks like Anthony has colors on his hand that don't exist on the miniature, which is par for the course. I love it.
Also a mom tattoo, working on tribal.
Look at that. He's going all out. He's going freehand. He's giving us freehand, kids. I love it. Duff, how you doing over there? You were worried about being slow? I'm just running through everybody. Let's do it.
Definitely feeling the time crunch.
Feeling it, man. You got 2 seconds.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. If I can get control of my hypoglycemic shakes for 2 seconds, that'll be a
That's all right. You only got 10 minutes left.
I thought we agreed on 4 weeks.
And then here in I think in 2 minutes, you'll have 7 minutes. So you're doing great for the amount of time you got.
Well, thanks, pal. Appreciate it.
Did you break your miniature off the base?
I did. I got a little shaky and grabbed a hold of it and she came right off the base.
I do appreciate that you, so like the miniature is actually designed that her up leg goes onto the rock and then the down leg goes onto the base. And you went full on jumping through the air acrobatic with the alternate positioning. And I love it. I think it looks awesome.
Oh, she's got to be jumping. Look at that spear.
I know, dude. She's coming in to poke somebody.
Yeah, she's going to wreck house.
Vince, I'm just going through everybody.
How you doing, buddy?
You got 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes. What are you going to do in 10 minutes to really amp this up? Because you were pretty much done.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to think of right now. I'm just correcting stuff, which doesn't actually matter because it probably doesn't help overall. But I'm just like trying to make little minor adjustments while my brain is working on something else.
Just going to that refinement mode.
Yeah. A thing we normally honestly don't have much of a chance to do in this case. So that's nice. It's relaxing at this point.
Yes, that is the fun thing about like aces. Like if you do kind of get like ahead a little bit, and you can kind of like take them up. I mean, you could put some graffiti on that concrete base.
That's a good call. See, I like where your head's at. That's why we come to you. You're the expert. You're just spitting hot fire here tonight.
I'm the expert at just making stuff up as I go.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
You got 10 minutes. Like, let's see some Banksy on there.
Will do, sir.
Thank you, sir. Matt, you're in there. Looks like you're adding some refining elements as well and bringing up some.
Yeah, I'm just bringing up the highlights in his pants here. I was pretty much done on time, so we're just adding some extra stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's the fun of it, right? Like take that time to really refine what you got. What color are his gauntlets?
For miniature painting. So, yes.
My doctor did not tell me that, but I know that it's true myself. I don't use glasses to paint miniatures. I use glasses to read the computer monitor, to look at my reference. All right, where we at? We got 2 minutes, and we're going to call it really short, 2 minutes. You got to really, really, really be done in 2 minutes. We're not going to do no extensions. It's 2 minutes, folks. 2 more minutes, and you're going to be done. Caleb's going to have to glue his back on together here in a little bit, but we allow that. That's fine. What else we got going on over in chat? Chat, how's it going? Are you ready for a Q&A with our intrepid artists? Is that the right use of the word intrepid? I think so. It is now. Everybody's finishing up. Final touches, final highlights. We're in the final stretch. 1 more minute. I want to see that. Yeah, I want to see that rock. Thank you, James. Yeah, put that edge highlight right there. Bring it all the way around. There you go. Perfect. Smooth it out with the finger. Right all the way. Right with the finger. Thank you very much. Perfect. 1 more minute. Final touches. You're almost done. Oh my gosh. I can't stand it. I wish I had a Veluzava. Because that'd make a noise. Or a ruckus. Y'all know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
This is the longest minute of my life.
Home stretch.
Literally the longest minute. Nope.
Don't forget to sign your bases.
Sign your base. You can sign after. We're done. It's 5:15. Put them down. James, stop it.
There we go.
Duffy, stop. Everybody stop. Everybody's done. Look at them. Look at them. Beautiful, beautiful work. As usual. Zoom in and show everybody what you got going on, everybody. Let's start at the top. Elizabeth, you got the Gamora. Looks fantastic. That green skin and hair pops out. You got the James, Thanos, the throne, object source lighting, oil, metallics, all kinds of cool stuff. That thing looks amazing. Anthony, you got tattoos. You got sweet metals. Looks amazing. Duffy's gone the classic route. The blues are popping. Got the red jacket. I love it. Caleb's gluing his back on, but I did see that black earlier. Looked amazing. Vince looks awesome. I love the blue rim light. Matt looks great. That red is stark, and the source lighting is looking good. Mocha, not brown, but it's brown crystals. Kevin, you knocked it out. You lifted him up. You got that yellow popping and some nice highlights. And Jennifer, look at that orange. I love it. Taking all those sweet cues from Mocha. So do we switch it over to faces so we can answer some questions?
Sure. And if we don't
All
have
right.
a face camera, I think I've got a picture. Ha.
Perfection. Perfection. Look at all these wonderful painters. I miss your faces. Caleb, what was the most difficult part? I'm gonna act like Caleb, what was the most difficult part of this event for you?
Nerves, man. I was so nervous. I had a hard time controlling the brush. My hands were shaking. There's a lot of good painters here. This is really fun. This is really fun.
It's a great event. It's a lot of fun. Look at Elizabeth with torn miniatures now. What is she doing?
What? Me?
I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I looked at the wrong screen.
What? Who?
Oh, it's James. Damn it!
I don't have a face camera, but this is Wappelious spell brush. So that is me.
Elizabeth was in the top left corner, and then I just looked up. The thing is, look, but all the little tiles switched on me, so my memory got messed up. That game.
I feel like the Brady Bunch. Should we just like look up and down and there's a story.
Neil and
just be hands.
Neil and Mocha, you're both new to this, and like, what was the most difficult part for this event for you guys?
Oh, Neil, you want to go first?
Ahead. No, ladies first.
No, awkward. No. Yeah, I think just the nerves. I didn't expect to be so incredibly nervous, but it was kind of fun to see, chat blowing up and be able to see what other painters are working on. But yeah, I think the hardest part was not looking to see what everybody else was doing because I wanted to see their work. but yeah, I'm pretty proud of how Groot turned out. So yeah, not too bad.
Awesome. Neil, what about you? What was this like for you?
Definitely the same boat. Mocha and I are both very seasoned Twitch veterans, and we're used to painting on camera in front of people. But for whatever reason, it was like my first stream all over again. And I'm hypoglycemic as it is, so I get the blood sugar shakes, but I deal with that just fine when I'm painting. But you start a stream with 1,200 people, and it's going to get to you, right? So dealing with those shakes and, being a naturally slow painter, I kind of round the curve pretty heavily at the end, and I glaze a lot. So, trying to break out of that comfort zone and try to do more layering as opposed to glazing was kind of a rough spot for me.
I mean, it's intimidating, right? You sit there, like, imagine in real life, and you're looking right next to you, and some of these people sitting right next to you, and you're like, here we go. I want to look at it. It's a lot of fun. Anthony, what about you, my man? Like, what was the most difficult part about this? Don't say Dallas.
I really don't know. It was just a fun mini. Everything's so big too that it all kind of like demands your attention. So I felt like I was able to like kind of go around the miniature a few times and just keep it kind of consistent. The axe though, I feel like I let the axe down. I wish I could have spent some more time on that. I guess that would have been the most challenging part, but yeah, it was a blast.
You had a nice big miniature.
Yeah.
Like, you had a lot of big open area, which can be a challenge, or sometimes in speed painting can actually be a benefit because, like you said, you can knock out those main colors and then just kind of build a big volume instead of fine detail volumes.
Yeah. And like we talked about before with the learning like your volumes and how that works, it scales. So like you can paint something that's like full scale or something that's like 30-second scale, and it applies across the board. So it makes it really easy and fun.
Awesome. Matt, did you find anything challenging about this at all?
Oh, me, I'm an old hand, professional for over 13 years, and I think this is my 4th or 5th aces, so I just had a good time, like, it was fun to banter with you, see everybody again, Yeah, it was just good. I had a good time.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, right? It's just like relaxing and having fun, and like it's just all of us together and just providing like this awesome charity thing, just a good time, and like I love it. Like that's why I love Matt, that attitude.
It's one of my favorite parts of GenCon too, and it was good to see everybody again.
Kevin, What about you, my man? What was the most difficult part about this?
I guess for me, I had to find a way to fall in love with the ebony maw over the last week or so that I've been looking at the model. I had to try to find my inspiration for this guy. I don't know much about him. There's so many other like iconic characters. He's one of the lesser known. So I had to find a way to get myself excited and wrap my head around it. But I'm really happy with how it came out. I had a really great reference from the internet, and I think it worked out really well.
Yeah, if anybody's interested, there's an awesome Black Order miniseries you should read where the Black Order are just super great to read about. You should check it out if you're into comic books. Vince!
What's up, brother?
Indomitable Vince.
How you doing, man? This was great. This was a lot of fun this year. It was awesome. I love that we still got to do this. I think that's the most exciting thing. I'm not going to lie. 2020 has been no fun mainly because I haven't got to go to any conventions and see all these people, all of whom are my friends and people I love and people who honestly I look forward to seeing every year. And getting together and still being able to do this was something I've been looking forward to for months. So this has just been a lot of fun. So I want to thank, Dallas and everybody who put all this together, Lynn and Yeji and everybody. So thank you.
Ditto.
Yep, I agree. This is a lot of fun. And I like that you just came out here like 2020 is no fun.
It's not a fun year. Let's be honest. This is on the fun years. This is probably at the lower portion, but that's all right. That's all right. We get by.
Just wait. December 31st, 11:59 p.m., 2020. It's going to be great.
It starts over.
It just starts right over.
RIP 2020.
Forever 2020. Oh, it's like a coming of age like teen movie.
Have you seen that meme where it's what is it, like December 31st and it's like supposed to tick over into like 1 o'clock or 000, but it just goes to like 12:61 or something.
Sure, just keeps going. But yeah, this was fun, and also I did give you your thing there, but I had to go with cap rules written on the bottom of the base there because that is who's gonna look. This guy is nice and all. Corvus Glaive is great, but he doesn't stand a chance against against my main dude there. So
Captain America, yeah. I mean, it's Captain America.
Alice, I thought you would have had a Deadpool model up in here. What's going on? Oh, were you painting Deadpool while you were hosting this whole thing?
I didn't get approved to show. I didn't get approved to show anything.
Okay.
Goblin, like I am. You can't see him because it's like shitty light.
I already tried to get the inside info from him yesterday, at least on Carnage, but
Matt knows I'm good with my secrets. My heart, it locks up tight. Jennifer,
It's true.
what was the most difficult part about this challenge for you? Shouldn't be anything because you, like Matt, just old hat.
Probably dealing with trying to stay in camera. Like having the miniature in the camera was really hard because I kept wanting to move it out of that range. So that was definitely a challenge. Not something I'm used to because I'm not a streamer.
I mean, if that's like the hardest thing you had to deal with.
Yeah.
When?
But I had some fun. We got to talk to everybody. I echo Vince there that, 2020 is definitely hard. So it was nice to have this little get together, get to talk to everybody, paint up a mini. It's always fun. So I look forward to seeing them all in one place as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Apparently, I just got messaged by Yeji. Hang on, let me read this. Did you do the judging? I didn't judge, so I'm just gonna make up a judging after the Q&A. Elizabeth, was there anything difficult about this challenge for you at all, ever?
So I think this is my third year doing ACEs. So I kind of came in knowing what to expect. And then, like Matt said, it's old hat. We actually on Miniature Monthly, we're doing monthly hangouts. And we do, part of that is a speed paint. So I might have been getting practice this whole time.
Yeah, both
maybe.
of us.
Yeah.
I want a refund.
It's just fun.
So yeah, that was I'd say it's more just it's fun and I enjoy the challenge. And my brain, I really like the completion of a model. So the fact that we can sit down and just, paint something and get something, try to get something completely painted in an hour just speaks to my artist brain it just makes me all warm and fuzzy inside, Dallas. That's it,
Tricking you by making the top.
Warm and fuzzy inside. And I agree with you. My favorite color is done.
Exactly. And I wanted to throw out the Guardians of the Galaxy Mantis quote, and that we all kicked names and took butts. So yes.
I mean, that sounds like a James quote weirdly too. Speaking of, so you veterans, and this goes right into veterans, was there anything different about this? So several of you have done this multiple times. Always a great event, like we've all said. We can gush all day about this event, but for you veterans, was there anything different or more that made this harder or easier than in real life?
Yeah.
I didn't steal your French fries, Matt. So.
Hey, I was sharing French fries. Whoever wanted them. I was hungry too, though. I would say being able to use your own brushes, and in particular, having your own selection of paints, what made it a lot easier. And I think that also led to even better paint jobs. So in the end, since it's for charity, might as well have better paint jobs to sell. So.
Yeah.
Preach and seconded.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe in the future we can.
Also, I've only done the one previous year, but when Dallas is sitting right across from you at the table, focusing on you, it's really nerve-wracking. At least for me personally, this little bit of distance allowed me to try to keep cool while I was painting.
I'm the opposite. I missed it. It made me up my game.
I agree. I miss having him in person, actually getting in your face and bothering you.
I mean, I've always been told a little bit of distance makes Dallas better, but
But it was easier to have your paints and all.
Yes.
In light.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in light too.
Hey, Dallas, you didn't sing this year. Normally we get a little bit of Dallas karaoke.
We're not done.
Okay, fair.
I got 30 minutes.
Yeah. Also, not accidentally licking public brushes is probably good.
Well, in this day and age, I will never lick another brush.
So Mocha could join you singing, because I've heard her sing as well, and she's fabulous.
I was going to say the same thing. We could get you to do a duet of Tenacious D like I did on her stream.
Oh my goodness. We could be talked into that. It's true.
Let me ask some more questions and we'll see what we can do. Preferably female pop songs. They're kind of my forte. James, I didn't get you in the first question. What about as a veteran? You've done this before.
Yeah, if you and I had been in the same place at the same time, we totally would have done this whole entire thing ghost style. Yes. It would have been hot. I mean, hot rocks. There would not have been a dry set of anything in the room because you and I would have heated it up.
Hot.
I need an adult.
Rocks. Not a dry eye in the house. I'm not sure if I'm Patrick Swayze or you are. It doesn't really matter.
We'll just switch off. Every 5 minutes we switch.
Or we can both be Patrick.
I like it.
I like it. Veterans. I think the you're having your own paints, right? That's a huge boon to this event, right? When you got 3 different or 6 different colors on the table, that makes it a little tricky to get your head around there, which leads me to a question. What was your inspiration for the paint job today? And let's start with Elizabeth. Elizabeth, what was the inspiration here?
I'm gonna say that I used the box art. That was my inspiration. I know it's super boring, but I just wanted to keep it simple. And I mean, I did put a little bit of color. I did some pops of color with the purple and all of that. So I changed it up a little bit, but really I just wanted to focus on getting everything painted.
Caleb, what was your inspiration? Because you were playing a little bit, but
inspiration. I mean, mainly I just wanted to try to stay true to like comic book style, which was really difficult for me to paint. It's not my style of paint, and I don't know. I had fun with it, but I really just wanted it to be very comic book style. So I guess that was my inspiration for it.
Yeah, that's great. Like pushing yourself into new things. Like that's what I think. I can't say everybody here, but I know a lot of you, and I know a lot of y'all's work and follow you guys. Like, you know, so I know that a lot of you like try pushing yourself. So I think that's always good. So I think it's a good inspiration. Kevin?
Yeah, so I just Google searched a bunch of pictures of this guy to try to find alternative color schemes and stuff. And I found one that I really liked. And now that I'm looking at the reference photo on my phone, it says Atomic Mass Games at the bottom. So I think this is your guys' reference art as well that I used.
I mean, I'll take the plug. That's cool. Kevin wins.
All right.
Nailed it. You don't win. We're going to judge later.
That's all right.
James, what was your inspiration there?
Well, again, I never read a comic book in my life. I had no clue who the heck this was. I'm like, huh? I had to look at the name 3-4 times just to check on the spelling, and then I did the Google search thing. And I found a bazillion different things. One, he had like a glowy glove here with a bunch of diodes on it and stuff. And then there was other ones where he was like pink, and then there was other ones where the throne was different throne, no throne. And sometimes it was just yellow, sometimes this was gold. Actually, it wasn't until recently that I found that this like gold metallic reference here. So I was just like, whatever, which is basically 99% of the time how I have to paint miniatures. People are like, it has to look like this. Like, okay, whatever. I get to choose my own color scheme almost never, like barely less than 1% of the time.
I'm going to send you a miniature and I'm just going to be like, do whatever you want. Let's just see what James actually does when he's let loose.
Actually, he would have looked so much more fun anime style, I think. That's what we should have done for him. Do him anime style with pretty flowers and kind of all over him.
I agree. I mean, you can paint whatever you want. I think it's awesome. All right, this is the big question. What have you done this week to recreate the GenCon experience for yourself? Duffy?
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. This kind of stuff depresses me. So I've been kind of distancing myself until yesterday. And I was told on stream, hey, today would have been the first day of GenCon. And I was like, oh, man, I kind of got really bummed out about it. Actually, I owe a lot to GenCon because in 2017, I went to GenCon as kind of like my last mancation before my wife had our first son there. And that's what sucked me back into miniature painting. So GenCon has a very special place in my heart. And now that I've been teaching at GenCon, it being canceled, I've been trying to kind of keep it off in the back corner of my mind. On top of all the other conventions that we all know have been canceled, it's just something that's been difficult for me. But now that we're full roll into it, and I'm looking for openings in classes and stuff, and just trying to find a way to sit in and watch. I was watching the stream earlier, and I saw the big circles of One Night as a Werewolf. And, if there's any game that just puts you right back in GenCon when you're walking those halls late at night and they're playing, man, I sat there and watched it for an hour. So.
That's great. Like, yeah. Oh yeah. You walk in the hall and it's werewolf and it's 120 degrees.
Everywhere.
GenCon. What about you, Mocha? What have you been trying to do to recreate the GenCon experience for yourself this week?
Well, that's a good question because I have never had the pleasure of going to Gen Con before. I really wanted to make it this year, but I used to have a job where I was traveling all the time, like a long time ago. And every time it would come up, it just never quite worked out. So in a way, I'm really excited because this is the first time I'm a part of it. I teach at other, conventions, but Gen Con is like the convention that if you haven't gone to it, people are like, you've got to go. So yeah, hopefully in the future I'll be able to attend in person, but just happy to be a part of it because I'm brand spanking new.
Yeah, we get you on Aces in real life, and it's fun. Matt, have you done anything? You live way out on the peninsula now.
Yeah.
Forest. So I can't even imagine how you would even try to recreate your Gen Con experience out there.
Oh man, just make up a little shrimp cocktail, still a nice steak. I love to cook up a nice steak, and you're right back there, some horseradish sauce on there, although it's not quite the same. Yeah, that's the Gen Con. I experience things for food, I guess, but I mean, I love Gen Con. It was the very, very first convention I ever went to. And it's to this day is just it's got a special place in my heart. I know Indianapolis like the back of my hand now. All the things about Gen Con, and so maybe I'll play some board games tonight and think of all the good Gen Con memories, and we'll see them next year. We'll be back next year, I'm sure.
That brings those warm and fuzzies. I love it. Anthony, what about you? Are you doing anything in particular to like give yourself that Gen Con feeling?
Yeah, of course. This is kind of like the kickoff to it. And tonight I'm gonna do a little bonfire because last year at Gen Con our hotel caught fire, so that was a lot of fun.
All
so
right.
gotta relive that memory. No, but yeah, I mean, really, it's hard to recreate, right? I mean, the hanging out on Twitch and kind of seeing everything going on gives you a little taste of it, but yeah, I don't know. I can't really recreate it. I don't want to try because it's just that amazing. You just can't. So
it's unique experience. You can do your best and try to trigger those little memories.
Right.
Jennifer, are you doing anything like to celebrate Gen Con?
So we played some board games on the floor rather than on the game table to make it feel like we were at Gen Con. Had to be afraid might lose a piece inside the carpet. Yeah, lots of fun. And then, of course, we ordered out some food since we haven't been doing a lot of that since the pandemic. So we got some food to go and brought it home. And of course, the speed paint here and some shopping. So I've been keeping an eye on the Gen Con website and any of my emails from people who might have some discounts so I can throw some business their way.
I'm with you. I'm kind of doing the same thing. I wake up in the morning, I eat a granola bar and a banana at like 8 a.m. And then at 8 p.m., I decide like, oh, I should probably finally eat something. And it's just not the best thing for me. So pure Gen Con experience. Vince, you?
Well, what I'm doing is I actually stepped away from a 4-day D&D marathon with the people that I normally go to Gen Con with. And we've been playing D&D all day yesterday for about 14 hours. We've been playing all day today, and we'll do it Saturday and Sunday as well. So, basically the same experience. I stepped away for 2 hours to do this. So there you go. So that's the same people still gaming, trying to live up to the original spirit. I feel like that's it. And that's the celebration right there.
That's amazing. Like, oh my gosh, I need Twilight Imperium in my life right now today. That would make me feel perfect. Kevin, what about you? Are you doing anything to recreate your Gen Con experience?
Well, my D&D game was unfortunately canceled, but I'd love to be hanging out with Vince right now. But all I've got is I've got some regular stairs. I could pretend it's a broken escalator. And I live right outside of Indy, so I guess I can drive around the convention center looking for parking or something. But
can Can you live stream that? Because that'd be amazing. There's the convention center. There's parking. You just walk right into Harry and Izzy's. Like there's no wait.
Oh yeah, I can get Steak and Shake anytime.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, I'm a little bit with Neil on this one. I'm kind of just putting a pin in the whole thing for the year. I mean, there's a lot of conventions that got canceled, and I'm just trying to save my excitement for the next one.
That's a good plan too. Caleb, what about you, sir? Yeah, I know you're usually busy with class. I mean, several of you are, but I know you're usually packed with classes. So how are you doing that? Are you just teaching your cat all day?
No, I'm going full immersion on this. So I already started out. I've been asking the stupidest questions and bugging Lynn for the last week, like where my table is and where I should be, all that stuff. So I'm in good with that. Tomorrow, I'm planning on taking like 75 pounds of painting gear and putting it in a backpack and just walking around all day with it. So that's going to be good. I was thinking maybe going to a protest or something just so I could be shoulder to shoulder with like 1,000 people and can't move. But the problem is they don't really put any vendors up there. So that's kind of a bum deal. And then, of course, on Sunday, I plan to completely forget the award ceremony and just show up like an hour and a half late and go like, where is everybody? So yeah, full immersion.
TMNT when I was a kid. I played with turtles rather than Barbies. And, you know, it's, again, I know G.I. Joe was really big at the time, but I was all about the turtles. In fact, I've got my little Funko Pop turtles back here. But yeah, I can't claim to have 300 of them like you do. But yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's what I collect.
They're starting, there's a new turtle series called The Last Ronin.
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm ready.
I haven't picked it up. I think the first issue's already out. I'm super excited for it, but it sounds amazing.
Sounds dope. Yeah.
Caleb, what about you?
I was a big comic book fan as a kid. Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, Web of. In fact, I always love telling the story about how I picked up the #1 Web of at a 7-Eleven, and of course, you know, ruined it because I read all my comic books. So I never got into collecting, just read them. Yeah, but Spidey's my boy.
That web of #1 cover with the silhouette black costume, like my heart pitter patters.
Secret Wars too. Loved Secret Wars.
Yeah, I just picked that up. I got the first appearance of the black symbiote suit. Oh my gosh, just got it. Added it to my collection. Can't stand it. Love it. Vince, what about you?
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God. I started reading comics. All right, so I started reading comics when I was 5 years old. That was when I first saw a comic book, and I begged my mom to buy me the comic because I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. I regularly collected for years. I went to like every Wizard Con in the 90s, which, by the way, that was like the great time. Like after the crash, it was amazing. You could go there and just sit with every artist, everybody who was doing all your favorite comics, the writers and artists, because they would just sit there in like the hotel bar because it was basically like at the downturn of it. Obviously the best and only comic book character that anybody should ever care about, because no one can judge him, is the one and only Dr. Doom, the greatest villain, the only character that's never perfectly been recognized in film, the villain that should be the villain for the next phase of Marvel, and on level with Thanos, he'd crush him. No one is stronger than Doom. No one judges Doom. It is simply the best. If you want to read like one of the greatest comic books ever, go read the What If, all about what if Doom became a hero, and you'll know everything you need to know about Dr. Doom right there.
Agreed.
Doom is dope.
Yes, he is. Also, just Google if you want to see like another thing. Just I could go on this for hours. I won't. Google Dr. Doom and the Purple Man, so the bad guy from Jessica Jones, like season 1, the show. If you watched it, there's an amazing interchange that happened with them back in the 90s. Obviously, the Purple Man's whole thing is he can tell you to do something, and you can't resist him. He has sort of an uncontrollable effect on people. And just watch what happens when those two come together, and you'll see why Dr. Doom is the greatest. There you go. Now I'll shut up, Dallas.
No, look, I could talk to you about those for hours.
Right. Anytime. Yes. I have like many, this wall right there. The other side of that is a closet full of long boxes stacked, everything bagged and boarded, ready to go. So there you go.
Yeah, I just moved.
Nice.
And everybody showed up to help me move. And somebody walked into my bedroom and they're like, "What is all these white boxes?"
Yep.
Yeah, that's my comic books. Kevin.
Hey. All right. So it's a little hard to see on this camera, but all around my room, I've got Inhuman, and Inhumans are among my favorite comics. I've got some Joe Mad art up there, Ryan Stegman art. I've got an actual custom made Vin Diesel as Black Bolt because I heard he was going to be playing him in a movie, and I thought I was ahead of the curve, but that didn't pan out. But my prized possession here is Amazing Spider-Man #1 from 2014, signed by Stan Lee, and it's inscribed here, "With great power comes great responsibility." And bonus, it also has Inhumans #1 in the back of the issue, so it's a 2-for-1 there.
And it's graded a 9.8.
Oh yeah,
That's awesome. That's a good little collector bit there. That's awesome.
heck yeah. Don't get too many opportunities to show it off, so I appreciate the talk here. This is fun.
I can't stop you. We're live. Caleb, did we talk to you?
You talked to Caleb, yeah.
Can I ask you this question? Oh my God, the tiles keep moving. Elizabeth.
The tiles keep moving. So I just grabbed. I have the first issue of Appearance of Squirrel Girl, and I'm not sure where it is at the moment. So that's not good. I need to find it. But I like to collect all the Squirrel Girl comics, and then we put them on the wall. So we actually have just in our bedrooms, just wall of comics of like all the awesome comic covers. So this
Squirrel is amazing.
Heck yeah.
Like a great character, breaks the fourth wall, and she's invincible.
Yep, and she's got really awesome collectible trading cards on all of the bad guys, and she's got a really great saying of what is it, eats nuts and kicks butts. So she's my type of hero. I love her.
It is definitely a Liz type hero. Jennifer, are you a comic collector, and who is your favorite?
So I don't collect comics, although there are a few in the house. Did play HeroClix, so I'm familiar with many of them. More of a DC girl, though. I liked the Batman a lot, Bale Nolan films, and then of course, when I played HeroClix, I always played with the Green Lantern squad because they were pretty effective together. Probably about 8 years ago, I think, I did a Wonder Woman cosplay at GenCon, so bringing it back to GenCon.
Do you have a favorite?
That's my comic book.
Do you have a favorite Marvel character, like maybe from the movies?
Favorite Marvel character. That's a good one. Does Deadpool count as a Marvel character? Because he's kind of Marvel, but he's also X-Men. I thought they were technically a separate company.
Nope.
They're all Marvel. Okay. Yeah, so I would say probably Deadpool.
What is he doing? Jim.
Yep, just clean brushes. Gotta get ready.
Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep the
ready
demons at bay.
I got a live stream and a video yet to film yet tonight.
He's like a shark. If he stopped moving, he just dies. He's just. Hang on. Take two. All right, places. I hate to do this, but James, like, there you go. Yeah, I like Duffy there. I was like, oh, what?
I'd like to thank my sponsors. I'd like to thank my wife Kathy.
Kathy's in chat. I saw her earlier. She said me and you doing the ghost would be amazing. So, you know.
It'll get 5,000 likes on YouTube.
Boom. I do everything for the likes. All right, so I think we're at the done. So we got 3 minutes. We can just talk and chat and until Marcus just kills us.
Now
Now
sing
it's
something
time.
for us, Dallas.
Yeah. Ask Dallas questions.
No, don't ask me questions. No one cares about me.
We're doing plugs.
Puppet shows.
Puppet shows.
Where's the link at? You guys need to find the link. Go and throw some money. That was a terrible way to say it. Throw some money at the charity. Try to win these 10 amazing miniatures painted by 10 amazing people. It's going for a good cause. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see a picture of them all together, which I'm sure you'll see. Guys, plug your stuff. James, go.
So I am Wappelious on Twitch, and you can check me out probably in 20 minutes to an hour or so going live. And then once that sensational thing is over, I'm going to be doing another recorded video for my Patreon page. And that's just James Wappel on Patreon. And I've got tons of free videos on YouTube, just James Wappel on YouTube. It's simple. It's all Wappel.
He's easy to find, people. He's not hiding. Duffy, hit me.
Impending Duff on Twitch. I'll drop the link in chat there. And same thing on YouTube. Pretty much just search Impending Duff, one word. And that's how you find me.
Make it snappy. Mocha.
Yes, I'm at Mocha_minis on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Facebook.com/Mocha Minis. You can email me, mocha@mochaminis.com, and my website/blog/commission information is at mochaminis.com. Yeah, I did it. I didn't stumble once. Nailed it. All right. Thank you. And we do karaoke. Karaoke night is tomorrow. So Dallas, you better show up on Twitch. We're doing Twitch sings.
I'll find you. DiPietro, hit me with that contrast.com.
Yeah, you can find me and my amazing art at contrastminiatures.com. I'm also on Facebook under Contrast Miniatures, on Instagram at Matt DiPietro Art. And I also do online coaching and video tutorials for Miniature Monthly, along with the amazing Elizabeth Beckley and Aaron Lovejoy there. And you'll be able to find me in some new places coming up soon.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Anthony, go. We got no time. We're going to get kicked.
You can find me all over socials and the internet by Pirate Monkey Painting. And yeah, if they let me, I'll just put a link for my website in the chat. But yeah, Pirate Monkey Painting, that's me.
Evan.
Yeah, it's Kefa Paint Studios on all social medias and twitch.tv/Kefa Paint Studios. I've dropped the link in the chat where I paint Dungeons and Dragons miniatures, and I also do commissions for D&D, and I paint them live on Twitch.
Perfect. Caleb.
EK Studios. Find us on Facebook.
EK Studios, find us on Facebook. I love it. Elizabeth.
What Matt said, so on Miniature Monthly via the Patreon, and that's just about it. You can find me as myself on Facebook and as Mini Mistress on Instagram. I'm good.
She is good, folks. She really is. I got two.
I didn't mean it like that.
Vince, hit me with them deets.
Vincent Venturella, just like it says right there, everywhere where Vincent Venturellas are sold. So there you go. All socials and YouTube and everything else.
I always look to see where Venturellas are sold. Jennifer, you got any deets you want to drop?
You can friend me on Facebook under just Jennifer Wojick. I like talking about miniatures if you would like to join me there. Occasionally, I might be found on Twitter under Livia's Miniatures when I post something that I actually painted.
Perfect. Everybody, big hearts. You did amazing. And thank you very much for joining. Thank you, everybody in the audience, for joining.
Thank you, Dallas.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dallas.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Marcus.
Thanks, Yeji and Lynn,
Thank
for
you.
putting this together. And thank
Nice
you
to see
guys.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you, Mocha.
Yeah, nice to meet you almost in person.
Yeah.
Almost.